Noah here with the 3 books, the entire series of the Water Saga. And if you would like to watch on the individual books, I do have videos going through each book individually as well. You can check those out. But today it is the series as a whole. So, Water Saga, it is in the genre, I think, of like epic fantasy, Christian fantasy, stuff like that. It is, I think, meant for adults. It is somewhat violent in some areas, but its message is great and I really enjoy it. I think teens would love it as well. And total number of books in the series is 3, but there is a 4th prequel, which I have not read, which goes right before the first book as well. So, just to let you know. Water Saga was written by Patrick W. Carr. He was born on an Air Force base in West Germany at the height of the Cold War. He graduated from Georgia Tech in 1984 and is a math teacher in Nashville, Tennessee, and is married with 4 children. So, a little information on our author of the series. So, other books that he has written are the Staff and Sword series and the solo book, The End of the Magi, if you want to check those out as well. Point of view in this series, first-person point of view through the character of Willett Dura. He's the main character, but there are also sections that are written in third person in which other characters are the main spotlight of those chapters or sections of chapters. So the plot is Willett Dura is a reeve, a detective, in the kingdom of Colum, and after fighting in a war for 10 years ago, he had the ability to know when someone died. He has these fights in the night, he doesn't know what happens, and he wakes up knowing that someone died from murder specifically. And when a priest passes on the previously unknown to Dora gift of Domir, which is the ability to touch someone and see inside their mind, Willett gets caught in an investigation and quest to stop the evil of the Darkwater Forest. And so this story is, this is one long story. It's continuous from one book to the other. There's sort of kind of a break between them, but not really. It is one continuous story following this quest to stop the Darkwater Forest and the creature Fayette residing in it. So, what makes it really interesting is that Willett has his own vault, which these vaults are basically like the Darkwater's mark on someone's mind. It turns them evil. He has his own vault, but it doesn't really ever open in his mind, but it's still there. So during this book, you never know if he's gonna turn bad, which makes him sort of kind of okay, can't trust him completely, even though he's a totally trustworthy guy and probably one of the most trustworthiest people in this book, in the series. So I think that's just pretty cool. It adds an element of mystery to it, following along in this detective type story. So I think that's really cool. Each character, one pro that I like about it is that each character is fully developed really well, and the dialogue is so realistic, because some books, sometimes you read it and okay, it's not something someone would actually say, but here it's something I think if you were living in this world, you would say it and it said well, and I really, really like that. So one thing that is the case that I really like it is because it is such a long story, it goes through, but that you can understand it and you can follow along. Sometimes it is hard to follow along, but you get the gist of it, and that's what's important, and you can really see the development of the characters as the storyline and the plot progresses. So I would say the first book, it caught my attention. The second one, it touched my soul. And the third one, my heart. I love this. I really do. Awesome character development. Friendship between Bolt and Willett is ever evolving and wonderful. And the love between Willett and Gale is beautiful. I love the deeper meaning and the allegory written in these books, and I would most definitely recommend it to anyone who loves this genre, or anyone of you who wants to try a new genre to try this. If there are any cons, again, just it's somewhat violent in some areas, and it is really, really long, but I would say it's worth it. It's worth it. It really is. I would love, and I can't wait to buy this book for myself and read it again. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye!